Fast food is supposed to be cheap, easy, and fun. But now it looks like a medical clinic and costs like Gordon Ramsay made it himself.
That is a burger to die for.
You used to beg your parents to take you to McDonald's. Not for the food, for the feeling. Happy Meal toys.
Wow.
What? You got the head right here. That's cool. Pretty cool.
A playground. Ronald McDonald staring at you from the wall like he was your scary best friend.
No, we aren't strangers, are we?
It's gray walls, glitchy kiosks, no music. And a $15 combo where half your order is wrong and missing your sauces. The fries suck.
Nothing.
The burger's smaller. And don't even get me started on the app. Everyone says it's inflation.
Inflation, inflation, inflation.
Or Gen Z not wanting to work.
And the kids don't have discipline and they don't have no work ethic.
But what if that's just what they want you to think? What if fast food wasn't just neglected?
And how does this even happen? No bottom bun. How do you even mess that up?
What if it was redesigned to suck for you? Because once you look past the logos and the nostalgia, you start to see what's really going on. Fast food didn't evolve. It got optimized into something soulless. A system built to cut costs, kill joy, and keep you coming back, no matter how bad it gets.
Looks like it was 3D printed and ideated by a heartless, lifeless AI.
And to understand how that happened, we need to go back to when fast food was still fast and still for us.
Don't forget, it's this Sunday only at McDonald's. You gotta love it.
Let's rewind to 2021.
Coronavirus.
The world was a
There are
mess.
fears of rapidly spreading.
Eggs were $9, toilet paper was sold out, fries came out cold. Blame inflation. Every article, every comment section, every boomer on Facebook. Everything costs more now. That's just how it is. Nobody wants to work anymore. What do you expect? And for a while, that explanation worked. We bought it because we had to. Because no one was thinking about fast food. We were too busy surviving. But while we were wiping down groceries and watching Tiger King, something changed. We didn't just lose our dollar menus. Fast food didn't just change. It got boring. It happened slow, like mold behind a fridge. Menus shrunk, staff vanished, everything felt cold. You weren't ordering a burger. You were troubleshooting a touchscreen. And yet no one really noticed. Because the price was the perfect excuse. We told ourselves, oh, they're short-staffed. Oh, it's the economy. Oh, it's just that ice cream machine's down again. But what if it wasn't?
You got ice cream?
What if fast food didn't just decline? What if it was methodically reprogrammed to look like it's still the same while giving you less of everything? Less happiness, less flavor, less service. And that's when you realize they didn't just raise the prices. They redesigned the entire experience to serve them, not you. In the 90s, fast food was still built on competition. McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, they were all different beasts. Weird slogans, wild menu items. They were trying to win you over. Today, that competition's gone. Because now, most of these chains are owned by the same 3 mega corporations. Yum Brands owns Taco Bell, KFC, and Pizza Hut. Restaurant Brands International owns Burger King, Popeyes, and Tim Hortons. Inspire Brands swallowed Arby's, Sonic's, Buffalo Wild Wings, Jimmy John's, and more. So now you got different logos. Same, different smell. And when that spreadsheet runs a business, here's what gets prioritized. Speed over quality, metrics over people, profit over literally everything else. That's not a conspiracy. That's just how they operate. Managers get bonuses based on drive-through times and survey scores, not food quality, not cleanliness, not customer experience. Only metrics. One Taco Bell shift lead said, "We don't get judged on food or care, just time, that's it." And most workers burn out so fast they stop trying. This isn't streamlining. It's erasing everything that slows down the system, including you. Even the managers can't keep up. One franchise owner said their sales went up just 1.5%, but their profits up 30% because they slashed labor, cut training, and punished employees who couldn't keep up. We can't even train new workers anymore, they said. There's no labor budget for it, and we still get penalized for not hitting speed metrics. So when your food comes out wrong, or your order takes forever, or no one seems to care, it's not just a bad day. It's the business model. Because once these chains were bought up, they weren't run like restaurants anymore. They were run like tech companies. You're not a customer anymore. You're a consumer. Customers get treated like kings because the business needs to win them over.
If it doesn't get all over the place, it doesn't belong in your face.
Have it your way at Burger King. May I help you, sir?
A consumer just needs a hit. Doesn't care if it's good, just needs it fast. That's the shift. And nobody cares about an addict. Let's be real. The food was never the best part. It was everything around the food that made it special. You didn't beg your parents to go because of the cheeseburgers. You begged them because it felt like magic. A new limited edition collectible, a giant slide that somehow smelled like ketchup and feet, that cool fiberglass moonface guy playing the piano at night. It was weird, it was loud, it was fun. Even the adults kind of liked it. The booths were red, the lights were warm, the menu had color. It didn't matter much about the food. The place had personality. And then little by little, they started pulling it away. The play places disappeared. The toys got cheaper or vanished altogether. The characters gone. Ronald McDonald canceled. Grimace ghosted. Birthday parties dead. Limited edition toys and collectible cups replaced with QR codes and mobile app deals. Even the creative food is gone. McDonald's had pizza. Wendy's had a taco bar. Taco Bell used to do Crunchwrap Roulette. What used to feel playful now feels blah. Go into a chain today and you'll see it. Gray floors, gray walls, gray counters. You're not in a restaurant. You're in a minimalist hell. And yeah, you could say it's just modern design, but it's so much more. In 2016, McDonald's officially pulled Ronald from the brand, blaming the killer clown panic. But truthfully, they'd been phasing him out long before that. Because a character needs a backstory, a theme costs money, color takes effort, and personality doesn't scale. Corporate consultants don't like whimsical. They want uniformity. They didn't evolve, they drained the soul out of it, until there was nothing left to remember. And the longer it stayed that way, the more we adjusted. We stopped noticing what was missing, we stopped asking for more. One comment under an old Happy Meal commercial said it best. Kids would eat the greasy fries, burger, and cookie and shake, and we never get fat from it. Today, they give the poor kids apples with a Happy Meal. Boring. They didn't just kill the food. We'll talk about this in a second. They killed the part that made you forget how bad the food was. And they did it slow enough that nobody noticed. Until now. Here's the part that should be obvious, but somehow we've all learned to ignore it. Before, it was cheap, fun, and hit the spot. Now it's none of those things, but somehow costs more. The fries used to be golden, crisp, salty perfection. Now they're limp, oily, and weirdly bland. They switched from beef tallow to seed oil years ago. It saves them money, it kills the taste, but hey, longer shelf life, right? The meat, thinner. The buns, sweeter and spongier. The cheese, more like a suggestion of cheese. The portions, smaller, cheaper ingredients, more filler, less flavor. It's not just lower quality, it's strategic downgrading. Because what matters now isn't how it tastes, It's how it looks on your phone. Tap the app, you see this perfect juicy burger. What you get? A sad smashed hockey puck in a cardboard coffin. And here's the wildest part. It's more expensive than ever. A combo meal at McDonald's can now run you like $13 to $15. That's sit-down restaurant money. Like actual table service with maybe a smile. Glass of water, someone checks on you. Maybe a burger made by a human who gives a damn? Or maybe soon a robot? Same price, one has hospitality. The other forgets your sauce and locks the bathroom. And it's not just Mickey D's. Burger King is getting sued over Whoppers that look nothing like the ads. Wendy's rolling out AI drive-thru bots that customers say are glitchy and frustrating. Taco Bell forcing customers to talk to robots that mishear orders and add random items. Chick-fil-A testing AI voice bots to replace drive-thru staff. And still we line up, still order, still hope this time it won't be so bad. The truth is, it's not about value anymore. It's about habit. It's not food anymore. It's a product. One they don't expect you to love, just consume. And we keep consuming. The longer we accept it, the more they know they never have to change. So why do we still go? We don't go back to fast food because it's good. We go back hoping to feel what we once did. Because somewhere in our heads, we're still chasing a memory. A birthday party, a late night drive, a plastic toy that made your whole week. We return because it was easy, because it was ours, because for a moment it felt like magic. But it's not that anymore. And deep down, we know it. It's hard to admit that something we loved isn't coming back, that the brands we grew up with grew into something else, that we stayed loyal even as they stopped trying. And yeah, good fast food still exists, just not at the places we normally grew up with. In-N-Out still holds the line, tiny menu, real ingredients, actual humans taking your order. Jollibee still feels like it's run by people, not spreadsheets. But those are the outliers. Most of what's left, flavorless, forgotten sauces. We don't have to keep rewarding mediocrity just because it's convenient. We don't have to trade nostalgia for disappointment over and over again. There's better out there. Better food, better service, better experiences built by people who still care. Fast food didn't just lose its flavor. It lost its soul. And the only way it changes is if we stop pretending it hasn't. And if you thought kiosks and AI voice bots were bad, just wait till you see what's already happening in China. No cashiers, no cooks, just robots, screens, and surveillance. It's not fast food, it's fast control. I broke it all down in this China's Restaurants Needs to Chill Out video. Click it next and see how far this really goes. Alright, see ya, time to eat.